EA Sports. In today's matchup, the passing game will be a focus. The Patriots are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Bills, who will be testing that coverage.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hammond. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Looking to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is Hillman with it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
In the red zone this time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, because what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. Third down. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go now.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 8 on the play, and they're able to convert here on on 4th and inches. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go now. Over.
Now Lewis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. He's going to field this at the 4. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Back to the Philly. Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
All right, now, look at 56. Back to the Philly. Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he bowls over it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Hammond. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right, that run after catch.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Over. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Over. No. Check, Patriot. Now let's go. 3-19. Gun. No. Check, Patriot.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And
this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And left side here, it's Graham. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 42. A gain of 6 there on first.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Gone. All right, now look at 56.
They run. This is Lewis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing.
And now here's a carry heading left. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll run with Lewis. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They try again with Lewis. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that's good for a New England 1st down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go. 3-19.
Again, it's Lewis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this seemingly endless drive continues. On 3rd down, that's Lewis. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points as a result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And a hit jarred and loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result...
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A fumble lost last week, now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford them. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
Because you know he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. The ball comes out, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville, and the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bills, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for New England, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation